You're watching Times XP. My name is Rityatri, and here are the biggest stories that are making headlines across the globe today. So let's start with it. A routine visit that triggered a crisis. What began as a routine political visit by Canadian lawmakers quickly spiraled into a diplomatic controversy after Israeli authorities blocked their entry into the West Bank, transforming a planned observation trip into an international flashpoint. Six Canadian lawmakers turned away. Yes, six members of parliament from Canada, they were detained entry at the border crossing from Jordan, making a very rare and highly sensitive incident involving elected officials from a close Western ally. Stopped before they could even cross, the delegation arrived with travel documents prepared and meetings scheduled. But their visit, it ended abruptly at the checkpoint where Israeli officials refused them permission to proceed. Israel's security justification here: Israeli authorities cited national security concern, claiming the visit was linked to organizations they allege have connections to group Israel designates as terrorist entities. Terror allegations escalate the dispute here. By invoking terrorism related concern, Israel shifted the incident from a routine border decision into a serious security and diplomatic confrontation. Sponsoring organization questioned. Well, the trip was sponsored by Canadian Muslim Vote, a legally registered charity in Canada that supports the civic engagement but which Israel claims is linked to controversial funding networks. Embassy responds with accusations here. Israel's embassy stated that Canadian Muslim Vote receives funds associated with Islamic Relief Canada, an organization that Israel views with suspicious. The Islamic Relief controversy here: Israel claims that Islamic Relief Worldwide has ties with Hamas, basically a designation not shared by Canada, the UK, or several other Western governments, creating a clash of legal definition here. Conflicting terror designations. This case, it highlights how countries apply different terror classifications, with Israel's security lists not automatically recognized by its allies. Allegation of physical force. Canadian MP Jenny Quinn, they allege that fellow MP Akra Khalid, he was physically pushed by an Israeli border official, raised serious concern over the treatment of foreign lawmakers. Border conduct under scrutiny here: the claim of physical contact has intensified the controversy, as any use of force against an elected official, it carries major diplomatic implications. Tobago's empty paradise here. In fact, their peak Christmas season, sunny beaches, but hotel rooms, they stand empty. Tobago, usually sold out, is facing an unexpected tourism shock. And the reason is not weather, it is geopolitics. Occupancy collapse, it shocks the entire industry. Hotel operated at just 56% to 73% occupancy during Christmas week. In fact, in normal years, Tobago hit nearly 100%. This particular drop has alarmed the tourism leaders. United States security presence, it changes the perception. The US has stepped up patrols targeting drugs and trafficking. Now, on paper, it's absolutely safe. On the ground, tourists, they see risk. Tourism boss sounds warning. Hotel Association president, he admits that there is a fallout. His name is McLean. Hotel bookings were higher just 3 months ago. That's what he said. But security headlines has changed every single thing. Crime versus tourism dilemma here. Trinidad and Tobago recorded nearly 600 murders. Locals support tougher actions, but tourists, they choose safer looking destinations. Illusion of crowds, real revenue loss. Beaches look busy, but hotels are not. Visitors are staying in villas, rentals. Hotel bears the financial hit. Winter season at risk. Well, if fear continues, the entire winter season could collapse. Past states of emergency already hurt tourism. History may repeat itself. Israel announces historic gas deal here. Their Prime Minister Netanyahu unveils a $35 billion gas agreement, the largest energy deal in Israel's history. And the partner? Egypt. Energy over politics despite the Gaza tension. That's right, Israel and Egypt deepen cooperation. Gas flows where diplomacy struggles. Pragmatism, it beats ideology. United States pushes regional stability here. Washington backs the deal quietly but firmly. Energy is being used as a peace tool. In fact, pipelines before the peace talks. Europe in the energy equation. Israeli gas via Egypt could reach European market. Now, this is not a regional deal, it is global. Energy security, it has been reshaped. Turkey missing from Gaza talks. Well, Gaza's future is being discussed without Ankara here. Turkey's exclusion is deliberate and diplomatically very dangerous. A fragile post-war coalition here. The US, Israel, Arab states and Europe, they don't fully agree. Governance of Gaza remains unresolved. Unity is thin. Trust is thinner. Hormuz Island turns blood red. Heavy rain transforms Iran's Hormuz Island coastline. In fact, iron-rich soil paints the whole sea red. It is nature and not a disaster. Social media panic was a science. Viral videos spark fear of pollution. Experts confirm that it is natural erosion, no toxins, no threats. H-1B visa storm in Washington. Republicans, they push for a total ban on H-1B visas. Tech giants warn of talent loss. Indians watch nervously. Venezuela issues defiant warning. Caribbean tensions rise as Venezuela says no to US pressure. Oil, sea route, and power collide. The whole region holds its breath. And with that, these are our news bulletins from around the globe. From Gaza to Venezuela, from the US to the Caribbean, the world is changing, and so is geopolitics. But Times XP is here to give you all the latest updates that matters the most. I am Dhruti Athri. See you next time.